The men's shed here has been part of the program that we've got happening. Lots of other men have come before me pushing this to make this happen. Other workers here at BDAC and other members of the community that have pushed for this shed, so I really acknowledge those fellas and what they've done to get it to this point now. And you can see the beauty of what it does and brings to the men of this area.
Oh, I like it. I like the people. You don't have to rush into anything. You can take your time, and that's what it's all about, I reckon. Just mates, catching up with each other.
You know, I was staying at home, I was depressed. They got me out, got me some counsel and said, all right, come out to the men's shed and have a look at the men's shed. So I started coming to the men's shed and then started volunteering and got the food bank up and running. Ended up with a job here for a while, so yeah.
You see their pride is so high and their self-esteem, it's great because when they first came here, hardly talked, didn't know anyone. Well, we got to get to know each other and we've got to really bond, and we've got a really good crew. And they love doing things, helping people. And that's the thing, we're helping each other.
Lots of healing happens in here in its own way. Might be over a cup of tea, might be over someone else showing someone something. Might be through a fella just getting a chance to share something with someone, talk about stuff that he hasn't had a chance to talk about.
We respect each other here and we accept anybody from the community. I feel I can talk to these fellas about anything. Because I know what's said in here stays in here, doesn't go out. We're like one big family in here.
I have come to the men's shed on student placement from TAFE, and I've walked into this space probably 6 weeks ago and I found a brotherhood of men from varying different backgrounds. A lot of us Aboriginal, some not. Doesn't matter, we're all brothers. We're here to work together and also to listen and learn off each other and help each other and just be a brotherhood.
My approach has been to work as men as advocates for change. So not holding men as perpetrators in the family violence model, holding them as part of the story as well. Just the whole offender victim model for me doesn't sit right. The lines are much more blurred than that.
I think it's important for guys to be able to get with other guys and, you know, if they're frustrated about something at home, they can have a yarn about it, get it off their chest. You know, then they're not taking it home, bottling it up, taking it out at home. So, yeah.
As students, we're formally trained in counselling. Here, it's about one-on-one yarning over a cup of tea. That is real-world counselling. That helps men. We're not sitting in an office. We're in a shed, having a cup of tea, having a yarn, and that's beautiful.
There's 50-year-old men here who are still wounded 12-year-old boys, you know, and they haven't had a chance to address some of that trauma. And so it plays out in different ways in the community, and family violence is often part of that. But there's a growing acknowledgement that we need to work with men together as part of in the community to help the healing.
The men here make connections with other men. They're often alone out in the community. They come here, they make friends. That is good for their mental health, and it's also good for their physical health because they've got reassurance and they've got mates that look out for them.
That's hard to show an evaluator or show a government department without hearing it firsthand or witnessing it firsthand. It's hard to prove that, but we know it happens.
They're too scared to go and ask for help, but we here encourage them. And as I said, they're all doing it. They're all going to the doctors, getting their eyes tested, getting their hearing tested, getting everything done, and it's beautiful.
They make appointments at 9:30, half an hour appointment, and they come over here at 10. It's like, awesome. That happens every week.
It's culture. It's our culture. You might have people come from South Australia, Victoria, New South Wales and all that. And they're all different cultures. But when you come into the men's shed, you're one mob.